Experience perfect peace. Experience complete bliss. How you doing, guys? Jay love you too. This time I'm wearing a mask. Um, this shouldn't be anything new. If you haven't noticed, I have been having a pattern of concealing my face. I just do this for the main reason. I don't really want the fame. I don't want people to see my face. I don't want people to, you know, just I just don't want y'all to focus on who I am. I want you more to focus on the message. So you might be seeing this mask more often because I feel as though it does a better job than wearing those hats pretty low. So enjoy those videos while you can. Yeah, guys. Man, today, man, I was just at work and I was just, doing break. I was just secluded. I was outside sun gazing doing break. And I was doing some introspection. And it gave me basically the topic of today's video. You know what I'm saying? Basically, when you hear the word energy, like in this universe, anytime you hear the word energy, what that person or whatever is really saying is movement. Energy is basically movement. You know what I'm saying? You guys should start to see everything as music, because this is what the whole universe basically is. The universe is really just a song. That's why they call it the universe, the one song, and everything is just energy, motion, different vibrations, different frequencies, different movements, and rhythm. Like dancing and music is basically one of the same, but yeah, let's get straight to the point with this. Auras. The human aura, is basically energy. You know what I'm saying? The human aura is basically music. It's energy in motion. If you meet somebody that's calm, that's fortunate enough to practice things that raises his vibration, that's fortunate enough to practice things that expand his consciousness, it's a good chance the music he'll be exuding, his aura energy, it will be harmonious, there'll be melody, you'll feel drawn to it because it just sounds beautiful, like, damn, I like that guy, he has a good vibe, it's just something about him. Everything is music, guys. On the contrary, I could just be walking and I could see a very negative individual. The music coming off that person's aura might be very chaotic. There's no order. It doesn't have a melody. It's just so, it's just there's no unison with the sounds. It just sounds like noise, and that's basically how you need to start to perceive auras. Basically, it's music. Now, different emotions that you experience do affect the music in your aura. If you might have anger, things might heat up, get a bit more chaotic, because when things heat up, electrons tend to move randomly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he's angry. I want to stay away from him. But if you have like emotion like joy, for example, it's like everything is in unison. Everything is raising you up in unison, you know what I'm saying? Rather than, So yeah, guys. Yeah, man, see, the aura is music. Now, your aura is a wavelength. It's music, guys. Your aura is a wavelength. Wow. Music on the radio, music from your iPod or CD player, that's also a wavelength. Wow, the music that I'm listening to is basically the same language of my aura. Guys, we need to realize that we live in a universe where one of the ultimate laws is balance. anything that you're exposed to, whether good or bad. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Back to what I was saying, I had to go for a little break real quick. But basically, balance is one of the ultimate laws of the universe. So let me try to gesture so you'll understand better. So just hold on for a second. Okay, guys. So let me gesture for you. Let's say this is your vibration, right? You're vibrating so fast up here. As you can see, your vibration is high. You're moving at the speed of light. No, they can't see my face. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? You experience emotions like joy, bliss, very high vibrating emotions. You're moving quite fast right now. And let's say you have, let's say, a pizza. A very greasy, non-nutritious, dense, cold, very slow, dense pizza. You know what I'm saying? You can see the difference. A little slow pizza on the bottom, and then this is your consciousness. Wow, so fast. Now, if you choose to consume that pizza, if you choose to become one with that pizza by eating it, this is what happened in this law, in this universe where balance is the ultimate law. Your consciousness will actually lower a little bit and slow down so it will be balanced, you know what I'm saying? Because it has been affected by that slow vibrating pizza. Now, so back on topic. Your aura is a wavelength. The music you listen to is also a wavelength. If you're a saint, and let's say for 3 months straight, all you listen to is trap, rap music like that, crazy rap music, very negative, low vibrating sounds, chaotic rhythms, it will be quite subtle, but there will be drastic changes in that saint. The way he looks at people, the way he moves, the way he carries himself, his aura, his music will be, it might be subtle, but there's a chance it might be severely altered, you know, because of the music, you know what I'm saying? We need to realize that each time we listen to music, we're balancing with the frequencies that music is dishing out, you know what I'm saying? It kind of hurts me sometimes when people just, they lack awareness into, they lack awareness of the weapon called music. Music is a weapon, guys. It can be used for your liberation, or it can be used for your enslavement. And right now, it's used mainly for enslaving minds. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, there can be a new song out, and it can make it a mantra, but you won't know. Versace, 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 Gucci, 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 Gucci. Twerk, twerk, twerk. All these things are low vibrating mantras. And each time you say them, or each time you're listening to it, you balance to that low vibration. You know what I'm saying? So guys, man, you really got to be aware of the wavelengths you exposed to. You got to be aware of the music you exposed to your wavelength, your aura. Another thing I need to say about music is this. I can get people to act the same way. You know what I'm saying? I can get people to become one. We need to understand on this planet, music was the original culture. In fact, music is culture. You know what I'm saying? That's how different tribes, that's how our ancestors was distinguished from each other. That's why some tribes was more distinct. It was by the music, it was by the rhythms these people practice. And if you look closely at people, you know what I'm saying, just by observing them, you can tell what type of music you listen to. You know, if I walk down the street, if I go to the hood, where a majority of people listen to toxic rap, you could just see it in the way they dress. You could see it in their faces. If I go to maybe a university where people listen to rock or different, you could just see it. You know what I'm saying? But here's the point I'm driving to. Music, especially mainstream music, has become the culture. There's subliminal behaviors being projected from these musics. They're telling you how to act by the music. They're telling you how to carry yourself by the music. And by exposing yourself to mainly mainstream music is very toxic. You think you're an individual, but as long as you're listening to mainstream music, you will be influenced to act in accordance of the matrix. You will be part of the sheeps. You will be in a pack. You might not know it, but you will be in the soup. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, one of the main things that you can do to unplug from the matrix is, one, take off your TV, and two, just important, walk away from mainstream music. Don't even entertain it anymore. And I know it's hard to give up, you know what I'm saying, your Kanye West or your Jay-Z or your Rihanna or your Beyonce or your whatever. But guys, this is truly important, and it's truly a war going on. These guys are being used. Their music is just it's a tool of warfare. And one of the ways of stepping back into your individuality is exploring music that people don't really listen to, exposing your wavelength to different type of wavelengths. Stop getting your wavelengths or stop getting your downloads from the mainstream, please, guys, because you're just going to end up being a clone, and you don't want that, right? You're going to end up dressing. You might think you want this shirt, or you might think you want that jeans, or you might think you really want those shoes. But little do you know, you only want those items because of the music you listen to. So yeah, guys, yeah, a good step is to listen to bizarre stuff, you know what I'm saying? Fela Kuti. When I was waking up, you know what I'm saying, I gave up mainstream. First I was listening to reggae. The rhythms, the drums was opening me up. And then I ran into Fela Kuti. And wow, it was nothing I've heard before. You know what I'm saying? If you're black, African, you need to know your musicians, Fela Kuti. Well, after Fela Kuti, you know what I'm saying, it was other dubs and stuff. And then I was exposed to dubstep. You know what I'm saying? And that really broadened my music preference for instrumentals. And now, that's basically all I listen to, 90% instrumentals. And I kind of see rap as it's like a drug. Like, I know it's a little bad for me, but I still entertain it from time to time. And I'm just saying this for people that are curious about what music I listen to. But yeah, guys, yeah, man. Your aura is the music you listen to. Much love. I love you guys and experience the ineffable. There's no cause of anything. Peace.